The Prince of Novgorod Vandal fiber optic drone flew over infantry whose movements were detected. The Prince of Novgorod Vandal transmits data via fiber optic cable while remaining connected to the operator, making reconnaissance and targeting resistant to electronic warfare interference. Pokrovskoye direction. A Ukrainian armed forces tank came under heavy attack, and its crew had to abandon the tank. A personnel leaving the tank came face to face with a Russian FPV drone. An FPV operator of the 215th Reconnaissance Battalion of the 98th. An FPV operator of the 215th Reconnaissance Battalion of the 98th Guards Airborne Division of the Airborne Forces visited the construction of a new line of defense in the Konstantinovsky direction. Kherson direction. UAV control points of the armed forces of Ukraine were detected. Russian reconnaissance drones reported the coordinates of the detected point to the attack drones, and the attack drones immediately set off. The first drone broke the door, the second drone and the third drone entered the building and destroyed the checkpoint. Another drone checkpoint was detected in a village in the same direction. The checkpoint was hit and destroyed. The movement of a personnel was detected inside the destroyed house. A drone capable of dropping ammunition dropped the ammunition. And then a drone ready to take off in an open area was shot down and destroyed. And in another village in the same direction, a house used as both a temporary deployment point and a drone control point was also detected. Reconnaissance drones monitored it for a long time and reported what was happening. Then the drones mobilized for the attack. They moved quickly directly towards the house and hit it.
Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe and like.
South Donetsk direction. UAV operators of the 29th Army of the Vostok Group hit a house that the infantry decided to use as a shelter. Russian FPV drone destroys temporary deployment point with one hit. The fiber optic drone Prince Vandal of Novgorod detected the temporary deployment of a group of Ukrainian armed forces in the settlement of Pyatikhatki in the Zaporizhzhia region. Under attack, the infantry quickly left the position. The infantrymen wanted to hide in another house. However, Russian drones were following them, and they were attacked by a Russian drone in the other house where they were hiding. Kharkov region. The T-72 crews of the 44th Army Corps are at work. The men move quickly and consistently. The T-72 is the main battle tank. It is one of the most widely used tanks in the world and has been and is in active service in many countries such as Russia, Ukraine, Syria, and Iraq. T-72A, T-72BC, and T-72M models are also available. Artillery units of the 29th Army of the Vostok Group are shelling positions in the South Donetsk direction. Drone operators find the target, give the coordinates to the artillery opens fire, the drone operator controls the hit. A pickup truck traveling alone in a forested area was destroyed by a Russian attack drone. UAV operators of the 429th Motorized Rifle Regiment identified the location of the Armed Forces of Ukraine UAV landing site and then visited the checkpoint with the attack drone. Footage from the objective control of the Russian Armed Forces Air Crew's FAB-500 bombing of the temporary deployment point of the Air Force Command in the direction of Kherson in the 18th Army's area of responsibility. The artillery of the Center Group destroys the strongholds of the 155th Omber of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Artillery units of the Dare Group covered the hiding places of Ukrainian soldiers with intense fire. Russian special forces have been tracking armored vehicles in the Kursk and Sumy regions, and when they see fit, attack and destroy them, regardless of whether they are moving or parked. A NATO-made Striker, APC 8x8 wheeled armored personnel carrier was destroyed. Immediately after the armored vehicle was hit, it was destroyed by a vehicle drone in a warehouse in the same area. Russian drone operators detected the Ukrainian Armed Forces UAV control point and destroyed the position with successive powerful drone strikes. Operators of the 14th Guard Special Forces Brigade of the Vostok Group hit basements and temporary deployment houses with drones. Be sure to leave your thoughts on FPV drones in the comments. The attack drones of the center group continue to dismantle the strongholds of AFU 32nd Ombre. Russian attack drones are actively flying in the air day and night. During reconnaissance, the attack drone noticed the movement of a van and sat on top of it. A pickup truck parked in the same direction was destroyed by the Russian drone. Pokrovsk direction. A German Leopard 2A4 tank was hit by FPV. It was intercepted on the approach to Pokrovsk. The Leopard tank was on its way to work on Russian positions, but Russian drones blocked its movement. At night, a VT-40 drone was sent in, and the tank was finished off. The supply routes of the Ukrainian Armed Forces bridgehead in the Kursk region are under constant fire from pilots of FPV drones of the Russian Armed Forces. This time, the prey of the KVN fiber optic drone was an AFU Rochelle Senator armored vehicle 1.5 kilometers from the state border. Kupiansk direction. The village of Kondrashovka is an important point of logistics for the Ukrainian armed forces. A Russian drone hit a main battle tank camouflaged in the trees. The fiber optic FPV UAV operator of the Russian armed forces inspecting the Leopard 2A4 tank mock-up designed by the Ukrainian armed forces. The robotic system emits smoke to protect the lives of Russian soldiers during the offensive in the southern Donetsk direction. A Russian fiber optic drone struck a van trying to deliver supplies in the Kursk region. After the attack, another fiber optic drone approached the van, but just then, a Humvee was spotted crossing the road. The fiber optic drone changed its path and flew over the Humvee.
The UAV checkpoint in Sumy region was hit by FPV drone operators of the Northern Power Group. Drone operators are fighting against drone operators. A drone shoots down another drone. A drone takes off from a UAV takeoff point and hits another UAV takeoff point. The Vostok group detected a UAV control point. After completing its mission, the drone returned to the control point and parked. Then the drone operator went outside, picked up the parked drone and returned to the checkpoint. However, just then the VT-40 drone operators attacked and entered the checkpoint just as the door was about to close, and a powerful explosion occurred. The village of Yasinovoye in Donetsk Oblast has been liberated, the Russian Defense Ministry reports. Soldiers of the assault and tank units of the Central Troop Group destroyed camouflaged machine gun positions, fortified positions, and various military equipment in the village of Yasinovoye. The tank unit opened fire on the points detected by reconnaissance drone operators, hitting the targets with pinpoint accuracy. In the Kupiansk region, the BMP-2 hit a mine, and the crew abandoned the armored combat vehicle. A drone loaded with incendiary ammunition was sent to completely destroy the heavily damaged BMP-2. The drone operator attempted to target the open hatch and successfully passed the ammunition through the hatch. After the explosion of the incendiary ammunition, the vehicle was destroyed by fire. While burning, the ammunition inside the armored vehicle exploded. Electronic warfare station Nota detected. The Lancet kamikaze then swung into action and directly hit the target, causing its destruction.